G'day everyone, welcome to Hook, Line and Sinker for another week. Nick, today we're going to catch trout and we're going to catch them on the fly, but probably not as you know it.
Look Andrew, this is going to be a masterclass. Fly fishing is an angling technique that's as old as time itself.
Kings do it, kings and queens, Nick.
That's right, we've travelled to the homeland, I guess, the heartland of trout in Australia, which is the Central Highlands of Tasmania.
They've been here for hundreds of years.
And we are potentially going to have a look back in time. Listen to that! Oh, we're on! Have a look at that. Oh, nice fish! Oh, look at that! Woo! Here I go in now. No, I'm having a tug of war with the seal. Oh no!
This week's Mitsubishi destination of the week is the Central Highland Lakes of Tasmania. Steeped in history, the area is made up of hydro lakes which provide power to the rest of the Apple Isle.
It's bush, it's dirt roads, and you'll feel right at home in the Mitsubishi Triton, built tough enough for work and play.
Now this story starts back in time, 100 years or more, when there was no such thing as decent four-wheel drives or Wilson fishing gear.
There was just beautifully crafted bits and pieces, mostly from the mother country, which made up a fisherman's tackle box.
All right, in modern days, the art of fly fishing hasn't really changed, but the gear has. It's come a very, very long way. Rods that used to be cane are now graphite and weigh next to nothing. Reels are space-age looking things, and really it's a lot easier to catch a trout.
Yes, indeed, Hardy. One of the interesting things that I like about trout fishing in the olden days, no nets, folks. No. Gaffs, little fold-up gaffs they had, which is good. But it begs the question, Andrew, could we, as anglers, cope with the fly fishing paraphernalia from yesteryear? All right, so this is the premise. I'm not sure whether I'm authentic or look like a reject from Cop Shop.
Our sunglasses may be a bit new too.
Yeah.
Who cares? We've got the old cane rods, the old Hardy reels. They're very heavy. They're very heavy in the tip. You'd have to be quite a strong sort of person to even attempt a day's fly fishing with those.
That's what's going to bring us undone probably, but yeah, the point you make is they are heavy, like you wouldn't believe.
And
heavy.
Sloppy, slow.
Yeah.
Rods these days are stiff. These are not. These are like spaghetti.
But we're not without a chance.
No, we've got a nice day. We are dry fly fishing today, which is probably the purest way to catch a trout, I suppose. It means that your fly drifts on top of the water, imitating a little bug or an insect, and what we're imitating is what's known as a dun. It's a mayfly, and we're hoping that today, it's still fairly early in the morning, but we're hoping that today this cloud will come over, and that's what the dun's like, and they'll start to hatch, and then the fish will get onto the duns and eat them from the surface, hopefully making a mistake and eating our fly. It's quite a relaxing way to fish, because you just sort of toss your fly out there using this rod and just watch it, and when you get a bite you actually see the fish come up and eat it off the surface, and then you strike and then you're on.
Now, the split cane rod is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's very heavy, and I'm not a great fly caster at the best of time with the best of gear, but these things, other than being heavy and really soft, they actually cast right. The most important thing is to keep your sort of casting arc pretty short. Don't get it left behind you or else it's all over there. It all happens pretty slowly, which for your average fly caster is not such a bad thing. You just pick it up. How's the water?
Well, it's cold. They have waders back in the day?
No. No. I don't think so. There was a fish. There's a fish.
A few fish just starting to pop up here now. Why aren't you in the water with me?
I'm keeping a lookout. Fishing back in the day, fly fishing, you know, it's a gentleman's game and it's all about etiquette. And if one gentleman chose to soil his trousers and get in the water, it would be incumbent upon the other gentleman to watch from a safe distance. Now you can see a gentleman out there about to land a fish. Now obviously has all the modern cheats, you know, aluminium boat, Yamaha outboard, makes it particularly easy. You know, around the turn of the century, the time that we're depicting, you could get out onto the lake on a boat, but obviously it was much more difficult. It required a bit of manpower.
It didn't have a Yamaha 4-stroke or an electric motor, is that what you're trying to say?
That's what I'm trying to say. Time to expand our options, Hardy.
Yeah.
With a
Well, the fish are rising just out of casting distance.
yes, I mean easy off the bank, but that wouldn't necessarily deter your 1870 sort of trout fisho. He would have a boat, not dissimilar to this one.
Oh.
You right?
Yes.
Don't get your strides wet.
That one can. Tangle.
Generally speaking, that wouldn't happen in the olden days because only one person would fish,
Really?
wouldn't it?
Why?
You'd have your man, you'd be fishing,
Why?
and your man would be,
Why wouldn't you both be fishing?
because a man doesn't fish.
Like a slave?
Well, sort of, yeah, like a servant.
You'd have a servant, would you?
If that was available to me, yes.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. What's happened?
Well, my split cane rod was sort of split
Yeah, you had that trouble in the 1870s.
from each other.
Yeah.
But quality fixtures they used back then, you know, all brass fittings, very nicely done. Workmanship.
Yeah.
Yeah! Yes!
Oh, the cane!
The cane, the leaping cane.
Oh no, we've got a big problem.
Oh, nice fish.
Oh.
Oh, look at that. Woo!
Now,
How's the century-old gear?
well, the funny thing about these cane rods is that they've been sitting over the top of a fireplace
Yes,
for several years.
that's what you do with them.
That's all they do with them.
If
just
you
sit
want
on
them
the
brittle.
fireplace. Whoa, this fish is a rainbow
look at
or a
that.
brown or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
Wow. Came up and took the dun, and the cane rod, I've got to say,
Isn't unusable.
is not unusable at all. They've got a lot of power in them.
All right, there he is, Hardy. Can you
Right, net him,
bring
net
him
him,
to
net
the
him,
net?
net him, net him, net him.
I can't, is it too far away
Net him.
as yet?
Yes.
But there we go. Ladies and gents, look at that, a beautiful rainbow trout. Look at the colours on that fish.
On the cane.
Well done. I was beginning to have my doubts.
Look at that.
Look at that. Weight
Oh,
in pounds and ounces, please.
2.5 or 2 pounds, 8 ounces. We'll pop him back. And oh no.
Oh, did you get it on your toy? Look at Hardy's, the amount of
no.
checks on this person.
Away he goes.
Well, old man,
Yes, old man.
tally ho, well done. Top hole.
All right.
And that. Another?
Yeah. Wouldn't mind a wee drink of scotch.
Oh, a wee dram just to
Oh.
calm your nerves.
Yeah.
They certainly used to do a bit of that in the old days. Soaks the lot of them, I think.
Takes one to know one, Nick. Now, if you want to fish like they did 100 years ago, you'll need to find someone with all the old gear. If not, just use new technology to fish Tassie's Mayfly lakes for feeding trout.
November to March is the best time, with Christmas being the peak time the little flies hatch. Now stay with us after the break for a look at the latest from the Australian Maritime College, and it's Flathead time in southern New South Wales. Welcome back to the program, everyone. Hardy coming up now. There's a three-legged dog.
The dog has 3 legs. This is a south coast of New South Wales estuary, Nick.
Pambula Lake.
Yes.
And a bit of skinny estuary water
On
fishing.
a beautiful summer's day. I hope to catch a large flathead.
Yes, well, interestingly enough, we have corralled today a man they know here locally as the Flathead Whisperer. So your dreams may be about to come true.
Let's hope so. Where's that dog? Right, our guide for the day is Stu Hinson, and mate, we're at Pambula Lake here. Beautiful spot, beautiful day.
Yeah, mate, fantastic place down here on the south coast, mate. A few fishing here as well, hopefully.
This is your job, mate, guiding on these beautiful little estuaries and lakes.
Yeah, mate. Yeah,
Stressful life?
Yeah, someone's got to do it, mate. You know what I mean. But yeah, mate, it's great fun and yeah, pretty rewarding. Get some good fishing out, mate. But hopefully for a good day today.
Now today, Nick would like to catch a whiting from the surface. Is that doable later on?
Mate, that's definitely doable later on. Potentially, we'll just see how Nick goes.
I would like to catch a largish flathead.
No, we should be able to do that as well, mate.
All right, well,
what do you call largish?
3 metres.
Yeah, well, we might be struggling there a bit, buddy, but yeah, we'll give it a go, eh?
All right then. A croc. I want to catch a croc, Stu.
All right, mate, let's give it a go.
Oh yeah, got a fish, Stu.
What have you got here, mate?
Don't know. Possibly.
Is it large?
No, it's not huge, but it's not embarrassing. Line, it might be a decent
Yes,
flathead,
it is.
and it is a nice flatty.
Oh, that's a nice fish, mate.
That is very nice, and just took that little soft plastic tail off the bottom. Obviously, when you're
Well done.
fishing your plastics for flatheads, Stu, getting down is reasonably key to the
Yeah, that's
operation.
exactly right. Making contact with the bottom after every lift.
Yep.
And making sure it hits the bottom again is, yeah, definitely a telltale sign, mate. You definitely need to do that, and most of the time the actual plastic will get hit on the drop.
Yeah, right,
The actual
okay.
lure's going back down, but that's a nice fish, mate. He's a little bit above average. Come here, mate.
Above average. I'll take that. Take that, Hardy. You're going to have to catch the whiting off the top now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I've done it. I've done it. I've done it. I've got my flathead on.
Beauty, mate. Fantastic.
It took me a little bit longer, but there he is, another nice fish. Go off that soft plastic.
Yeah, mate. He right on the top part of the jaw, on the apex of the jaw there, mate. Just a
He's only a small one.
pretty much a perfect eating size fish,
Perfect
mate.
eating size.
If you're going to actually
Are they
keep,
good?
oh, they're beautiful to eat.
Are they?
Absolutely fantastic, mate. And you know, if you're going to keep a feed, these, you know, he's
Keep
probably
that sort of
43 centimetre size.
Yep.
And keep 4 or 5 of them for a feed. It's just absolutely fantastic. But
Yeah, nice.
yeah, nice fish.
Yeah, good.
Obviously in Pambula Lake, Stu, they grow the odd oyster out too.
Yeah, they do. They got a few here, mate, haven't they?
There's the odd oyster
And
about.
they're nice. Whoa,
Whoa.
jeez, mate. Sorry about that.
That's all right. Throw a fish at me, mate. That's fine. We're going to buy oysters.
I'll get them here, mate.
When
They're
they're
just
finished.
beautiful.
We like food.
Not by a lot.
How many oysters do you reckon today?
I could eat 2 dozen comfortably.
Ooh.
Yes, the Whisperer.
Not what we've got here, mate, but
What have we got here?
Another Trev, is it?
might be another trevally or
Not a flathead.
it's not a flatty. He's moved a bit fast.
Violent for a
Bit
flathead.
fast for a flatty. He might be a he's shaking like a brim. That's what he's
Yeah.
shaking like, but it might be a half decent ready. How about a big whiting?
Oh, look at
The
this.
size of the
Wow.
Have a go at
Now
that.
you want to catch that on the surface.
That's a very nice whiting.
That's a great one.
Wow.
on the little soft plastic. Do they often take those?
Oh, no, not really, mate. You know,
No.
you do get the occasional one, mate, but not that often. That's a pretty good sand whiting for
That's a very good sand whiting,
the
isn't it?
south coast, you know.
Wow. Well, there's all sorts of weird stuff coming over the side. I like it. It's the fish that only a mother could love.
Oh yes, definitely right there, mate.
All right, we just caught one of my many flatheads, Stuart, and one which engulfed it quite deeply. And as you can see, that has really roughed up a bit of leader there. So pays to change it if you hook
Oh
them.
yeah, definitely, mate. As you can see there, mate, like you get another good fish on that one there. She'll just pop straight off.
Yeah.
Wouldn't take much at all. So it's not actually just like when you land a fish. It's if you lose a fish too. You know, like you should always check that leader just for a little bit of raspiness.
Raspiness. They have got raspy little teeth. Righto. Yeah.
Oh, died.
Oh yes. Yes, quite a timid little bite, Stuart.
That's your flathead, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
The dusky?
I think so. I hope, but you know, not coming
It's a
up
nice
and
fish.
smacking it.
Very, very light takes, mate, aren't they?
Yeah, really light.
Yeah, all that tap you're feeling through the line
Yeah.
is actually them closing their mouth on the lure. So,
Another nice fish.
yeah, exactly. That's the advantage of using braid, mate. You absolutely feel everything. But
Yeah.
that's another beautiful
Little
fish.
Pambula Lake flathead, and we're going well here. What other things do you think we should try? Is it time for the whiting?
Oh, not yet. We
Not
need a
yet.
bit more water.
And Stuart, your personal best one of those is how big?
Oh, mate, my personal best is 1.6
1.6
centimetres, that is, which is a very big fish.
It's
Yeah.
a good fish.
Yeah, it's not a bad fish, but
Yeah.
unfortunately that fish was, fairly out of condition.
Yeah.
But, we only net weighed her and let her go, but she was 6 and a bit kilos. So if you get a fish that sort of size, mate, they're a once in a lifetime sort
Yeah,
of
yeah.
size. But it should weigh that 8 to 9 kilos. So
The 20-pound flathead.
exactly right. There's one in here somewhere, mate.
Somewhere.
Just for you, mate. Got to go and find him.
Righto. Yeah.
Oh, Flatty.
I'd say so, yes. Timid little bite. And they sort of swim towards you. And it's about now that they see the boat and put
And they,
up a bit of a fight.
bit of a kick.
Feels like not a bad one.
Oh yeah, that's a
Yes.
nice fish.
Oh, here we go.
That's a really
That's my goal. That's my flathead of the day. Yes.
Well done, mate.
Oh, look at that. The lure fell out as it went into the net.
I don't know, mate. Is that your fish? Is that my fish, mate?
I don't know. Not sure. I'm claiming it.
That's a really nice fish, mate.
He's a beauty, isn't he? And there he is. That's a nice fish.
That's a beautiful flatty, mate.
Yeah.
Nice dusky.
No, good.
That's certainly a,
What would her? How big would her be?
probably 58, 59
Yeah,
centimetres.
so
very
your
close.
meter fish is not a bad fish, is it?
It's a pretty big flathead, mate. It's a pretty big flathead, but that's nothing to be sneezed at as well.
No,
mate. So,
no, that's fantastic. That's excellent.
but yeah, that's definitely a female as well, mate.
Better put it back.
Let it go, eh?
Yeah.
We didn't get to do the whiting on surface lures because it started pouring with rain, and truth be known, we are fair weather fishermen at best. Stu Hinson runs Aussie Fish Estuary Adventures and guides all the way from Eden up to Bateman's Bay.
His speciality is monster flathead, which takes soft plastics fish right near the bottom. Give him a call today or check out his website for more details. Now, when in the area, you'd be mad not to stay here.
The Bermagui Motor in comfortable rooms, wonderful hospitality, and right across the road from the boat ramp. Ring Singo today or jump on the web and make your booking.
Now, next week on Hook, Line and Sinker, it's game on and we go head to head to see who can create the best homemade lure.